Hello, welcome to this session. We're going to talk about in test question analysis about a legal description math problem that's got the word and in the problem. Okay. Now, these test question analysis videos that I do are to your benefit to understand how test questions are written by these test writers and the play on words they use to get you to read it differently, select an answer that goes with how you interpret it, but it's not the correct answer. So I point these things out to you so you're ready for the state exam when you see this. Otherwise, it's very easy to select another answer that seems right, but it's not the right one. So that's what we're going to discuss today. In this test question analysis, there's a legal description under the government rectangular survey system that deals with finding out how many acres, but there's a word in that math problem that makes a whole difference in the world, and it's the word and, A-N-D. And we're going to talk about that this morning. My name is John Enzing. I'm a certified real estate instructor, both in Louisiana and Florida. My specialty is to teach you or prep you, the student, for the licensing exam. Non-credited hours. If you need help, you go to privateturingsession.com, privateturingsession.com, and book an appointment. Be more than happy to spend some time with you and help you clean up some things of misunderstanding, get you ready for the exam. Or you can email me at john.enzing@gmail.com. All right, let's dive into this. Here we go. We're going to talk about a real estate calculation, legal description, calculation using the word and. Here we go. You may get a question similar to this one, okay? It may be similar to this. So you got a parcel described as the south 1/2 of the southwest 1/4 and the south 1/4 of the southwest 1/4 of a section. How many acres are in this legal description? Okay. Now, this is under the government rectangular survey, and you have to know how to calculate from a legal description written like this, how many acres does this legal description, how many acres are in this legal description as described, okay? So let's just do a little bit of reviewing here real quick. Under the government survey legal description, when you calculate this, you have to know the rule of thumb. That's what ROT stands for. Rule of thumb, you must know that there are 640 acres in one section. So that's the number you're going to start out with is 640 acres, okay? Then we work it to get down to the parts of whatever this legal description says of that 640. So you know you're going to start with 640 acres. Now the formula that I use, and it's the easiest way to work this type of problem, is you're going to multiply the denominators, and then you're going to take that and divide it into 640 acres. So let me show you. If you look up at the problem, I just circled the 2 is the denominator in the south 1/2. The number 4 is the denominator in the southwest 1/4. The number 4 is also the denominator in the south, and then 1/4 in the southwest part. So those are your 4 denominators. All you have to do is multiply those together and get that answer, divide it into 640, and that's how many acres you're going to get in this legal description. Now, the play on words that you have to be careful about when it comes to this is the word and. As you see, I just underlined it in the actual word problem. So it says the south 1/2 of the southwest 1/4 and the south 1/4 of the southwest 1/4 of a section. That word and is a significant word in this problem, and it'll make the difference in getting the right or wrong answer. And I'll show you how. So the play on words you got to pay attention to, and you got to look for this, is that word and. If there is no word and there, then it's a simple calculation. But the word and makes it a completely different calculation. Here's how it works. What does and mean? It means there's 2 separate calculations. In other words, you're going to work out the south 1/2 of the southwest 1/4 is one calculation, and that's to the left of the word and. So if you take the denominators and multiply them together, you can see 2 times 4 is 8. I take 8 divided into 640, I got 80 acres. That's on the other one side of the and. The other, or the second calculation, is going to be the right side of the and that's going to be the south 1/4 of the southwest 1/4. Again, I'm multiplying my two denominators together. I get 16, divide that into 640, and I get 40 acres. Now, all I got to do is add the two together. So this legal description that we see with the word and in it is 120 acres, okay? Now, let's circle back and talk about the play on words again. 9 times out of 10, you read this question, pay attention to me closely. I can't emphasize the importance of these type of questions. You have to analyze these test questions to make sure there's not a play on words. They throw that word and in there because 9 times out of 10, and I'm telling you, I've talked to students over the years, and they don't see that word and all they do, just like the formula says, you multiply all the denominators together, and you can see you get 128 in this statement right here, this play on words statement. 128 into 640, you get 5 acres. That's the wrong answer if you selected that, because they read right through the word A-N-D, or and. Remember, that word and is 2 separate calculations, okay? Always be reminded, the word and means you work each side and then you add them together. So again, you're going to work the left side. 2 times 4 in one calculation is 8, and the 640 is 80 acres. The right side of the word and is a second calculation. 4 times 4 is 16. Into 640 is 40 acres. 80 plus 40 is equal to 120 acres, which is the right answer, okay? Put a star by this. This is very important that you understand this word and, because I'm telling you, if this is not exposed to you, if you don't know this, you're going to answer 5 acres, because that's a typical human nature. We lean to just start multiplying the denominators, divide it into 640, and we get 5 acres. We don't see the word and. Pay attention closely on the state exam, okay? Hey, listen, I hope you enjoyed this session, this test question analysis session on legal descriptions, again, with the word and in the problem. So pay attention if you get a question like this, because these test writers like to throw that in there. Again, if you need some help, privatetuturingsession.com, privateturingsession.com. Good luck on your exam. Bye for now.